Good morning. We are in Port Renfrew. We tried to stop by a coffee shop to do some work. Didn't have the best Wi-Fi, so we sat outside the visitor center for or the guest services for the lodge there for like an hour or two. I'm using Wi-Fi to plan our trip. We're walking now to some tree, what's it called?
Avatar Grove.
Oh, Avatar Grove. And I think there's a protest here, so this will kind of be interesting to see. We'll see what's going on.
We can take it outside, use a bit of sunlight, see a little wildlife. We can take it outside. The world is our playground, we can play around with a childlike wonder, and it's okay.
I think we went in the wrong direction, so we're walking back to the truck. We're gonna drive a bit further. Yeah, not quite sure where it is. We thought since all the cars was here, this would be this kind of a spooky high bridge that we're standing on. So here we are at the Ferry Creek logging blockade. Our last stand for old growth. Here's the first part of the blockade. Not gonna walk in. Lots of people camped out, so blocking that road. So we're driving up continuing up the logging road here. So that was the Ferry Creek wreck site. Avatar Grove's just a little bit further up, so it's nothing. The road itself is pretty good, not paved, but pretty good. Looks like there's a fork here. Straight, yeah, definitely not up there. That might actually be the second area. Upper Avatar Grove. Cannot wait to see what Canada's gnarliest tree is. BC. Sweet. Here we are in Avatar Grove. These trees are absolute honkers. Look how tiny Laura is compared to that trunk. And they're just littered with them through here. Huge old growth trees, just freaking beautiful. Wow. The camera probably doesn't do this size any justice, but they're truly massive. The scale of these trees is just unbelievable. That is an absolute toad. Canada's gnarliest tree. And it did not disappoint. That is pretty flippin' gnarly. Ooh. How does it feel? Good. That's one curvy tree. So Canada's gnarliest tree was pretty gnarly, but I think it should have been called Canada's naughtiest tree because it was pretty naughty. Get it? K-N-O-T-T-Y, naughty. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. This big old tree is super neat. It grew on top of a felled tree, so I believe all the other big trees we saw were cedars, and this is a massive old growth Douglas fir. Pretty amazing. This forest has been protected since 2012. Rain has not let up. We really want to make lunch, but it's super wet and sucks making lunch in the rain, so hopefully it stops. Heading up to find one last tree. The road is still pretty nice, it's a bit more potholy, but the rain hasn't stopped and the fog's kind of coming in. It's a little bit eerie. There is Doug standing all alone.
Sure.
Hold that thing and point it, just point
A
it at us.
GoPro takes pictures?
If you just point it like this, then we can just take one from it.
Okay, how do I make it? How do I take it?
It's already going. Perfect. Thank you.
Amazing.
So there is Doug standing there all alone. We walked up with this nice lady who gave us some background on the situation. We came through, there's another blockade. This is the Ferry Creek blockade, and there's a blockade right above the road here before Doug, and they asked us kindly not to film any of the infrastructure or what they're doing, where they got that blockage set up and some of the artwork and stuff there. And things they had set up was pretty impressive. There's like a bus on its side, on a bridge, a car without wheels, but I guess since it's civil disobedience, you weren't allowed to film it. Trees like this, man, wow. They just, you just don't see that every day. It's absolutely beautiful, you know. The walk down here is extremely overgrown. and super wet. We were soaked like we went swimming. In an effort, bringing this umbrella along with us to stay dry, we've gotten absolutely soaked. But well worth it. Just about to look up at this this super monstrosity of a tree. Here we are at Doug. It is absolutely enormous and one toad of a tree. We might go check out Eden Grove now, but we'll see. We're getting pretty soaking wet. But you can look at my head and, you know, figure out how big that is. She's happy. Looks like it'd be a good little swimming spot. Laura's getting pretty wet. Runs right into this pool and down the other edge. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Looks like it could be a water slide. Here is Eden Grove, just loaded with old growth trees. Just a couple, 1 kilometer or so less than that down from Doug. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna head back to the car. We're sopping wet here. All right, see you wherever we go next. We are ridiculously wet and not quite sure how to dry things. I'm gonna drive down this hill in my underwear, and hopefully we can find a dry spot to cook or something. Get our stuff prepped for tomorrow. It has not stopped raining at all today. Holy crap. We are back at our favorite campsite, right on the water. It's much quieter tonight. There's only a couple people in a trailer here. The car's not backed right into the ocean because it was raining for a bit and the wind was pretty strong. But we're getting set up for the Wandafuka Trail tomorrow. How's the food organization going?
Pretty good.
Yeah, what day are we on? We got some, we got a bunch of Uncle Ben's rice and stuff for some Mexican. There's our snacks. We got protein bars. We got some nuts, Skittles, you know, backpack there. Getting pretty good to go. Hopefully we can get everything packed up before the rain falls again. The horizon's looking pretty dark, but if we're lucky, we can get a fire in tonight, but that's not looking good. We're in a complete storm. We just got our stuff packed up, a bit in the rain, and all we want is dinner. We've only eaten a protein bar today, and a frickin' some crackers and hummus. So getting pretty hungry, and hope this storm passes because we didn't have time to set the canopy up. Sunset by the ocean. Campsite to ourselves again. There's a bit of chaos. It rained for a long time, but now we finally ate at 8 p.m. and we're making some Jiffy Pop. Laura, we don't know how to make. We never made Jiffy Pop. I don't know. It looks pretty good.
We're supposed to I think go like.
Yeah, keep shaking it. Oh, here it goes. It's popping off now, eh? Delightful. Ayo.
Just breathe, 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 breathe.